Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Life will test you, but purpose will sustain you. Storms will rage, trials will come, but if you are built on the right foundation, you will stand. You've been through the fire, but you didn't burn. You've been through the flood, but you didn't drown. You are still here. That's not by accident. That's not by chance. That is purpose. That is grace. That is sustainability. Sustainability is not just about what you build, it's about what lasts. It's about what endures, what weathers the storm, what stands the test of time. Anybody can start, but only the strong, only the wise, only the faithful finish. We live in a world where people chase quick success, instant gratification, temporary highs, but real success, the kind that lasts, is not built overnight. It is not built on shallow ground. It is built on sacrifice, endurance, and vision. Let me ask you today, what are you building your life on? What are you pouring your time, your energy, your faith into? Are you chasing things that fade, or are you investing in things that last? Because let me tell you, money fades, fame fades, applause fades, but purpose is sustainable. Character is sustainable. Legacy is sustainable. We must be a people who build with sustainability in mind. We must build families that last, businesses that last, communities that last, a generation that will not fold under pressure but will stand in the face of adversity and say, I am still here. The road may not be easy. The process may take longer than you expected, but do not quit. Sustainable success is not about speed, it's about strength. It's about standing when others fall. It's about keeping the faith when others walk away. If you are still here, that means you still have a purpose. If you are still here, that means your story is not over. If you are still here, that means there is more inside of you waiting to be released. So stand up, stand strong, stand firm. Build something that lasts, because when the storm is over, when the dust settles, when the trials pass, you will look back and say, I made it, I am still here. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I need you to hear me today. Life is not about how fast you can rise, but how strong you can stand. It is not about how high you can climb, but how deep your roots run. It is not about how quickly you can succeed, but how well you can sustain. Because in this life, you will encounter storms, disappointments, betrayals, and setbacks. But hear me when I say this. Those who endure are those who overcome. Those who persist are those who prevail. Success is easy to chase, but endurance is what keeps it. Anyone can have a moment of victory, but what happens after the applause fades, after the money runs out, after the excitement dies down? What do you have left? Because if you have built on sand, you will sink. If you have built on shallow ground, you will crumble. But if you have built on a solid foundation, one of faith, one of character, one of integrity, you will stand. I am speaking to people today who have been through the fire and made it out, who have been through the storm but kept walking, who have been knocked down but got back up again. You are not still here by accident. You are still here because you were built to last. We live in a world where people want success overnight. They want the rewards without the work. They want the spotlight without the sacrifice. But hear me, real success, the kind that lasts, the kind that makes an impact, the kind that changes lives, does not come easily. It is not microwaved. It is marinated. It does not happen in an instant. It is cultivated over time. You see, quick success is like a firework. It looks good for a moment, it shines brightly in the sky, but then it fades into darkness. But sustainable success is like the sun. It rises every morning, it shines through every storm, and it remains constant no matter what comes its way. I don't want you to just have a moment of greatness. I want you to build a legacy that lasts. I want you to have something that will outlive you, something that will still stand when you are long gone. That is sustainability. That is endurance. That is the mark of true greatness. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is not talent, not intelligence, not luck. It is endurance. It is the ability to keep going when everything in you wants to quit. It is the ability to keep pushing when the odds are stacked against you. It is the ability to keep believing even when nothing seems to be working in your favor. I came to tell you today, do not give up. You may be tired, but don't give up. You may be frustrated, but don't give up. You may not see the results yet, but don't give up, because endurance produces strength. Strength produces wisdom, and wisdom produces sustainability. The real question is, what are you building? What are you pouring your energy into? What are you investing your life in? Are you building something temporary, or are you building something that will last? Because let me tell you, money will fade, trends will change, fame will disappear. But what you build with character, what you build with integrity, what you build with faith, that will stand the test of time. You see, houses built on sand collapse when the wind blows. Trees with shallow roots fall when the storm comes. But those who are deeply rooted, those who have built wisely, those who have endured, they remain. Don't rush the process. Don't despise the struggle. Every challenge you face, every delay you encounter, every obstacle you overcome is shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you, because sustainability is not about speed, it is about strength. It is not about how fast you get there. It is about how well you can stay. The strongest trees are the ones that have stood through storms. The greatest leaders are the ones who have endured seasons of pain. The most successful people are not always the most talented. They are the most persistent. They are the ones who did not quit when it got hard. They are the ones who kept showing up when no one was watching. They are the ones who refused to be shaken no matter what came their way. The goal is not just to win. The goal is to last. The goal is not just to succeed, the goal is to sustain. Because real impact is measured by what remains after you are gone. Ask yourself, what will outlive me? What will remain when I am no longer here? Will the work of my hands still bless generations to come? Will my character, my wisdom, my investment in others continue to bear fruit long after I am gone? That is why we must build wisely. That is why we must focus on things that last. Because a sustainable legacy is greater than a fleeting moment of success. I know some of you have been fighting battles no one sees. You have been carrying weights no one understands. You have been pushing forward despite the pain, despite the disappointments, despite the delays. But I came to remind you today, you are still here. That means you still have purpose. That means you still have a destiny. That means there is still more inside of you. Do not let temporary struggles make you give up on a lasting promise. Do not let momentary pain cause you to abandon a lifelong assignment, because sustainable success belongs to those who refuse to quit. So today I challenge you, build something that lasts. Build with patience. Build with endurance. Build with vision. Because the storms will come, the winds will blow, the challenges will arise. But if you are built to last, you will stand. And when the dust settles, when the trials pass, when the battle is over, you will be able to lift your hands and say with confidence, with victory, with power, this expanded speech reinforces the message of endurance, resilience, and sustainability, using powerful storytelling and rhetorical devices to engage the audience. Would you like any refinements or additional elements? It will test your patience, your strength, your faith, and your endurance. It will shake the very foundation you stand on, making you question everything you thought you knew. The storms will come, the winds will blow, and the pressure will mount. Some days you'll feel like you're drowning in responsibilities, overwhelmed by uncertainty, or exhausted by the weight of your journey. But let me tell you this, the tests of life are not designed to break you. They are designed to build you. They are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to shape you. And when the trials come, when the opposition rises, when everything in you wants to quit, there is one thing that will keep you standing, one thing that will anchor your soul, one thing that will give you the strength to rise up, dust yourself off, and keep going. That thing is purpose. Life's tests don't come when you are ready for them. They don't show up when you feel strong and capable. No, they often come when you least expect them, when you feel weak, when you are already stretched thin. Life will test you when you are tired. Life will test you when you are vulnerable. Life will test you when it seems like you have nothing left to give. The test might come in the form of failure. You work hard, give your best effort, and still fall short. The job opportunity falls through. The business deal collapses. The relationship crumbles. The test might come in the form of loss. Someone you love is taken from you too soon. A friendship you thought would last forever fades away. The things you once depended on suddenly feel uncertain. The test might come in the form of rejection. You put yourself out there and they say, you're not good enough. You give your heart and they walk away. You step out in faith and the doors don't open. But hear me. Life's tests are not proof that you are failing. They are proof that you are growing. They are proof that you are being refined, strengthened, and prepared for something greater. When life tests you, your purpose is what will sustain you. Your purpose is what will remind you that your journey is not in vain. Your purpose is what will keep you pressing forward when everything in you wants to give up. You see, purpose is not just about what you do, it is about why you do it. Purpose is bigger than money, bigger than status, bigger than comfort. Purpose is what wakes you up in the morning with determination. Purpose is what keeps you moving when the road gets rough. Purpose is what turns obstacles into stepping stones. When you know your purpose, setbacks won't shake you the same way. Failure won't stop you. Criticism won't discourage you because you understand that every test is a part of the process. Every struggle is shaping you. Every challenge is teaching you. There are people who give up the moment life gets hard because they were chasing something temporary. They were chasing applause, and when the applause faded, they quit. They were chasing money, and when the money ran out, they walked away. They were chasing validation, and when people stopped clapping, they lost their motivation. But when you are driven by purpose, you don't quit just because things get hard. You don't abandon your calling just because you hit a rough patch. You don't walk away from what you were created to do just because the road gets tough. Why? Because your why is bigger than your what. Your reason for pushing forward is bigger than the obstacles in your way. Your assignment is greater than your opposition. Think about the greatest leaders, the most successful people, the most impactful individuals in history. None of them had an easy road. None of them got to where they were without facing challenges, failures, and disappointments. But the difference between those who made it and those who didn't wasn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It was purpose. They had something driving them that was bigger than the pain they faced. They had a mission, a calling, a vision that wouldn't let them quit. Take a look at the stories of people who have changed the world. They didn't succeed because life was easy. They succeeded because they refused to give up. They succeeded because their purpose sustained them through the trials. Sometimes purpose requires faith. It requires believing in something you can't yet see. It requires trusting that even in the midst of the storm, you are being guided towards something greater. Faith says, I don't understand why I'm facing this, but I trust that it's for a reason. Faith says, I may not see the results yet, but I believe my work is making an impact. Faith says, this season is tough, but I know it's preparing me for my next level. And hear me, when your faith is anchored in purpose, you don't just survive life's tests, you grow from them. You become stronger, wiser, more resilient, more focused, more determined. Instead of seeing life's tests as setbacks, see them as setups. See them as opportunities to grow. 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 Because hear me, purpose is not always comfortable. Purpose will stretch you. Purpose will challenge you. Purpose will take you into unfamiliar territory, but purpose will also sustain you. Purpose will remind you that your struggle is not in vain. Purpose will remind you that you are being equipped for something greater. I know some of you are tired. You've been fighting battles that no one sees. You've been carrying weights that no one understands. You've been holding on by a thread, wondering if it's even worth it. Let me encourage you, don't give up now. You've come too far to quit. You've survived too much to turn back now. You've overcome too many obstacles to walk away from your purpose. If life is testing you, that means you are in the process of becoming. That means you are being strengthened. That means you are being prepared. And when you make it through this season, and you will make it through, you will look back and realize that every test was necessary. Every hardship played a role. Every challenge shaped you into the person you are meant to be. So when life tests you, and it will test you, let your purpose sustain you. When the road gets tough, let your why push you forward. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself of the mission you were born to fulfill. Because purpose is stronger than pain. Purpose is stronger than obstacles. Purpose is stronger than discouragement. And when you are anchored in your purpose, nothing, no setback, no failure, no storm can stop you from rising. Because in the end, when the dust settles, when the trials pass, when the battle is over, you will look back and say, I made it. I am still here. This speech expands on the original theme with deeper insights, encouragement, and powerful storytelling. Would you like any refinements or additional elements? We live in a world where people chase after it with everything they have. They dream of wealth, recognition, and achievement. They want to climb higher, move faster, and reach further. But let me tell you something today. Real success is not about how fast you rise. It's about how well you stand when the pressure comes. Because the truth is, anyone can have a moment of success. Anyone can shine for a season. Anyone can experience a temporary high. But real success, the kind that lasts, the kind that makes an impact, the kind that withstands the storms of life, is not built overnight. It is not built on shortcuts. It is not built on easy wins. It is built on a strong foundation. We live in an era of instant gratification. People want results now. They want to lose weight without exercising. They want to make millions without putting in the work. They want recognition without developing their craft. They want influence without responsibility. Social media has made this even worse. We see people flaunting luxury, success, and fame, and we think they got there effortlessly. But what we don't see is the foundation. We don't see the work, the sacrifice, the discipline, and the struggles they endured behind the scenes. Success that comes quickly without a solid foundation is fragile. It is like a house built on sand. When the winds blow, when the storms come, when life gets tough, it collapses. It cannot stand the pressure because there is nothing holding it up. A strong foundation is what separates those who rise and stay from those who rise and fall. A foundation is what keeps you standing when the challenges of life hit. A foundation is what allows you to build something that lasts. Look at the tallest buildings in the world. Before they rise high, they must go deep. Their foundations must be strong enough to support the weight of the structure. Engineers spend months, even years, ensuring that the base is strong enough before they build upward. Because if the foundation is weak, the entire building is at risk of collapse. The same is true for success. If your success is built on hype, it will fade. If your success is built on talent alone, it will not last. If your success is built on external validation, it will crumble when people stop clapping. But if your success is built on hard work, discipline, integrity, and purpose, it will endure. One of the biggest mistakes people make is chasing shortcuts. They want to skip the process. They want to go from 0 to 100 overnight. But shortcuts may get you there faster, but they will not keep you there longer. Look at people who win the lottery. They go from struggling to having millions in their bank accounts overnight. But statistics show that most lottery winners lose everything within a few years. Why? Because they had money but no foundation. They didn't develop the financial discipline, the investment mindset, or the wisdom to sustain their wealth. Look at athletes or entertainers who rise to fame quickly but lose everything due to poor decisions. They were talented, yes, but talent alone is not enough. They didn't have the foundation of discipline, character, or accountability to sustain their success. Look at businesses that explode overnight but collapse just as fast. Why? Because they scaled too quickly without a solid structure. They didn't take the time to build their systems, their leadership, or their financial stability. So when the pressure came, they couldn't withstand it. Shortcuts may get you there, but they won't keep you there. The process may take longer, but it builds something strong. It builds something that can withstand the trials, the setbacks, the failures, and the challenges that come with real success. A strong foundation is not just about skill, it's about character. Talent may open doors, but character keeps those doors open. Hard work may bring opportunities, but integrity is what sustains them. We have seen people with immense talent fall because of a lack of character. We have seen leaders rise to power only to be exposed because they didn't have the discipline to handle it. We have seen businesses collapse because greed took over and they compromised their values. A foundation of character means you do the right thing even when no one is watching. It means you stay disciplined even when success is slow. It means you don't cut corners just to get ahead faster. Because when the storms come, and they will come, your character will be what sustains you. The strongest success stories are built brick by brick. They are built through sacrifice, the willingness to pay the price, the long hours, the discipline, the commitment. Failure. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is part of the process. The most successful people have failed more times than most have even tried. Resilience, the ability to keep going even when you feel like quitting. Success is not about never falling, it's about getting back up every time you do. Faith and vision, you have to see it before it happens. You have to believe in the work before you see the results. The ultimate measure of success is not how much you have, but how much you leave behind. Real success is not just about what you gain, but about what you build that lasts beyond you. Are you building something that will still stand when you are gone? Are you creating something that will impact generations to come? Because wealth fades, fame disappears, but a legacy, a foundation built on wisdom, values, and purpose will stand the test of time. I know some of you feel like success is taking too long. You've been putting in the work, but the results aren't showing yet. You see others moving faster and you wonder, what about me? Let me encourage you. Stay the course. Keep building. Keep laying the foundation. Do not rush the process. Because when your foundation is strong, what you build will not just be successful, it will be sustainable. The time will come when you look back and realize that every struggle, every setback, every moment of patience was worth it, because when you rise, you will not fall. When you succeed, you will stay successful. And when the storms come, you will stand strong. So I challenge you today, don't chase quick gains. Don't fall for shortcuts. Don't be deceived by temporary success. Instead, build something that lasts. Build with integrity, build with discipline, build with purpose. Because when the dust settles, when the storms pass, when the trials are over, the ones still standing will be the ones who built their success on a strong foundation. And when that moment comes, you won't just say, I made it. You'll say, I built something that will last for generations to come. This expanded version dives deeper into the importance of sustainability, discipline, integrity, and long-term vision in achieving real success. Would you like any refinements or additional points? They chase after money, hoping it will bring them security. They chase after fame, believing it will make them important. They chase after applause, longing for the validation of others. And for a moment, these things may seem fulfilling. For a season, they may bring excitement, but let me tell you something. Money fades, fame is fleeting, and applause always dies down. What truly matters, what truly lasts, is not the size of your bank account, the number of followers you have, or the awards on your shelf. What truly lasts is your character and your purpose. Because when the money runs low, when the fame disappears, when the applause stops, who are you then? When the crowd moves on to the next big thing, when the spotlight shifts to someone else, when the stage goes dark, what do you have left? If your entire identity was built on things that fade, then when they are gone, so is your foundation. But if you have character, you will stand firm. If you have purpose, you will keep moving forward. If you are built on something deeper than material success, nothing can shake you. Let's talk about money. Money is a powerful tool, but it is just that, a tool. It is not a foundation. It is not a purpose. It is not an identity. Money comes and money goes. One day you have abundance, the next day you may struggle. Look at history. Great businesses have risen and fallen. Billionaires have gained and lost fortunes overnight. Entire economies have collapsed. If money was all that mattered, then the moment it is gone, so would be your sense of worth. This is why some of the wealthiest people in the world still feel empty. They have houses, cars, and luxury, yet they are still searching for something more. Because money can buy comfort, but it cannot buy meaning. Money can buy influence, but it cannot buy respect. Money can buy pleasure, but it cannot buy peace. This is not to say that money is bad. No, money is necessary. Money can do incredible things when used wisely. But money should serve you. You should not serve money. If all you chase is money, you may wake up one day and realize that in gaining wealth, you lost yourself. Fame is another thing that people chase. People want to be known. They want to be recognized. They want their name in lights, their face on screens, their words on people's lips. And for a while, it may feel good, but fame is one of the most temporary things in this world. The world loves you today, but it may forget you tomorrow. One moment they are singing your praises, the next moment they are tearing you down. Look at history. Celebrities who were adored one decade are forgotten in the next. Athletes who were once household names are replaced by younger stars. Leaders who once commanded attention fade into the background. Fame is like the wind. It changes direction without warning. And the danger of fame is this: if you build your identity on it, you will always be at the mercy of public opinion. If you need the crowd's approval to feel valuable, then the moment they turn away, you will feel worthless. This is why so many famous people struggle with depression, anxiety, and emptiness, because fame cannot fill the void inside. It may give you attention, but it cannot give you peace. It may put you in the spotlight, but it cannot give you a sense of purpose. Fame is not a foundation. If you get it, handle it wisely. If you don't get it, do not despair, because the greatest things in life are not measured by how many people know your name, but by how many lives you impact. The sound of applause is intoxicating. People love to be praised, to be appreciated, to be admired. And there is nothing wrong with recognition. We all need encouragement. But hear me, applause is one of the most temporary things in this world. People will clap for you today and forget you tomorrow. They will cheer when you succeed, but many of those same voices will be silent when you struggle. If your worth is built on applause, then when it stops, you will feel empty. This is why you must learn to keep going even without applause. If you only move forward when people are clapping for you, you will stop when they don't. But real purpose, real strength, real success is about pressing on even when no one is watching. When you are working hard and no one acknowledges it, keep going. When you are being faithful and no one appreciates it, keep going. When you are giving your all and there is no applause, keep going. Because the greatest victories in life are not won in front of crowds. They are won in the quiet places, in the sacrifices, in the discipline, in the unseen moments of faithfulness. If money fades, if fame disappears, if applause dies down, what truly lasts? Your character is what lasts, your integrity, your values, your morals. These are things that cannot be taken away from you. Character means you are honest even when no one is watching. Character means you treat people with respect whether they can help you or not. Character means you stand firm in your values even when it costs you something. And let me tell you, character is not built in comfort, it is built in testing. It is built in adversity. It is built in the moments when you choose what is right over what is easy. Success without character is dangerous, because success will put you in places where your character will be tested. If you do not have integrity, success will destroy you. If you do not have wisdom, success will lead you into bad decisions. If you do not have discipline, success will become your downfall. So before you chase money, fame, and applause, work on your character. Because when everything else fades, that is what will remain. And beyond character, the one thing that truly sustains you is purpose. Purpose is why you do what you do. Purpose is bigger than money. Purpose is bigger than fame. Purpose is bigger than the opinions of others. Purpose keeps you going when things get tough. Purpose gives you direction when you feel lost. Purpose gives your life meaning beyond material success. People who live with purpose don't chase every trend. They don't shake validation from the crowd. They are not shaken by every storm because they know why they are here, and that purpose sustains them. If you live for money, you will never have enough. If you live for fame, you will always be chasing attention. If you live for applause, you will always depend on other people's approval. So let me ask you today, what are you building your life on? Are you building on things that fade, Or are you building on things that last? Build your life on the things that matter. Because when the dust settles, when the noise fades, when the crowds move on, who you are and what you stood for will be all that remains. And if you have built your life on purpose and integrity, then no matter what happens, you will still be standing. It does not matter how rich you are, how educated you are, how talented you are. Challenges will come. They will come in different forms. Some expected, some out of nowhere. Some will test your patience, some will test your faith, and some will test your very identity. But let me tell you something. Challenges are not meant to break you. They are meant to shape you. They may shake you, but they should not destroy you. They may make you question everything, but they should not make you give up. Because challenges are not there to stop you. They are there to make you stronger. They are there to refine you, to develop you, to prepare you for something greater. And if you learn to stand firm, if you learn to endure, if you learn to keep pressing forward despite the obstacles, nothing will be able to break you. Some people believe that if they live right, if they work hard, if they are kind to others, they should never experience hardship. But the truth is, challenges do not discriminate. They come to the rich and the poor, the strong and the weak, the prepared and the unprepared. Some of the greatest individuals in history faced unimaginable obstacles. Leaders who changed the world endured criticism, rejection, and resistance. Entrepreneurs who built empires faced failures and financial ruin before they succeeded. Families who stood strong through generations experienced heartbreak and loss, yet they persevered. If they had allowed those challenges to break them, we would not be reading about them today. If they had surrendered when life got hard, their stories would have ended in defeat. But they refused to be broken. They refused to let hardship define them. Instead, they let their challenges strengthen them. Every challenge in life is a test. It tests your patience, it tests your faith, it tests your commitment. It tests whether you really believe in what you say you believe. It is easy to have faith when everything is going well. It is easy to believe in yourself when doors are opening. It is easy to stay motivated when success is flowing in. But the real test comes when things are not going your way. When you give your all, but it still feels like you are not making progress. When you are doing everything right, yet everything seems to go wrong. That is when your character is tested. That is when you must decide, will I let this break me or will I rise above it? Because hear me, every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every difficulty is a chance to develop endurance, wisdom, and resilience. And those who pass the test, those who refuse to give up, those who keep moving forward despite the hardship, they are the ones who reach their destiny. Most people see challenges as setbacks, but what if I told you they were actually setups? What if the very thing that is shaking you right now is the thing that will push you into your next level? Think about a tree. A tree must endure strong winds and heavy rains. If the tree is weak, the storm will knock it down. But if the tree has deep roots, the storm may shake it, but it will not fall. Instead, those storms make its roots grow even deeper. The storms of life may shake you, but they are also forcing you to grow. They are forcing you to dig deeper into your strength, your faith, your wisdom, and your resilience. Without challenges, you would remain the same. You would stay at the same level. You would never reach your full potential. A muscle only grows when it is challenged with resistance. A diamond is only formed through intense pressure. Gold is only purified through fire. And in the same way, your challenges are shaping you. They are making you wiser, stronger, more disciplined, more determined. And when you come out on the other side, you will not be the same. You will be better, sharper, and more prepared for the future. When challenges come, you have two choices. You can let them break you, you can complain, give up, and allow them to define you. You can let them build you. You can rise, adapt, learn, and use them as stepping stones. Your response to challenges determines your outcome. Two people can go through the exact same situation. One comes out bitter, the other comes out stronger. One sees it as a curse, the other sees it as an opportunity. You must decide today, no matter what comes my way, I will not be broken. I will not let my challenges defeat me. I will not let obstacles stop me from reaching my purpose. Because if you keep pressing forward, if you refuse to quit, if you hold on through the storm, you will make it through. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after being knocked down. It is the ability to keep moving forward, even when everything seems to be against you. Some of the most successful people in the world are not the most talented, the most gifted, or the luckiest. They are the ones who refuse to give up. They were told no hundreds of times, but they kept going. They failed over and over again, but they got back up. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how much it shakes you, no matter how many times you fall, if you get back up, you have not lost. Life is not about avoiding challenges. It is about overcoming them. It is about pushing through when others give up. It is about believing in yourself even when no one else does. The most successful entrepreneurs did not build their empires without failure. The strongest leaders did not rise to the top without challenges, so why should you expect your journey to be any different? Victory does not come to those who have it easy. It comes to those who refuse to quit. It comes to those who get back up one more time than they fall. It comes to those who keep pressing forward even when the road is difficult. Challenges will shake you. They will test you. They will push you to your limits. But hear me, they should not break you. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. You have everything inside of you to overcome whatever life throws your way. So when challenges come, stand firm. When the storms of life rage, hold on. When everything in you wants to quit, keep moving forward, because on the other side of your challenge is growth. On the other side of your struggle is strength. On the other side of your perseverance is victory. And when you look back, you will not say, "This challenge broke me." You will say, "This challenge made me." It is easy to be excited about success when things are going well, when opportunities are flowing, and when doors are opening. But real lasting success is not just about reaching a high point. It is about staying there, growing from it, and continuing to make an impact over time. Sustainable success is not an accident. It does not happen overnight. It is not just about talent or luck. It is built on a foundation of vision, sacrifice, and commitment. Three elements that separate those who rise and fade from those who rise and remain. Many people achieve success for a moment, but very few maintain it for a lifetime. Some build an empire only to watch it crumble. Some reach the top only to fall back down. Some start strong but lack the endurance to keep going. Why? Because they lacked one or more of these key elements. If you want lasting success, success that does not disappear with time, success that continues to grow and impact others, then you must understand the power of vision, sacrifice, and commitment. The first requirement for lasting success is vision. Vision is what separates dreamers from doers, wanderers from leaders, and temporary success from long-term impact. Vision is your ability to see beyond the present, to look past where you are now and focus on where you are going. Many people start their journey without a clear vision. They chase random opportunities, follow trends, or pursue success based on what others are doing. But without a vision, success will be unstable. Without a clear sense of direction, it is easy to get lost, distracted, or even give up when obstacles arise. Vision gives you clarity. It answers the question, why am I doing this? What is my goal? What impact do I want to make? A successful business does not just sell products, it operates with a vision of how it will change lives, solve problems, and create lasting value. A great leader does not just aim for personal achievements, they have a vision for transformation, growth, and making a difference. A strong relationship does not just survive on emotions, it is built on a vision of mutual growth, love, and long-term connection. Vision is your foundation. Without it, you may achieve success, but it will not last. A building without a solid foundation may look impressive, but the first storm that comes will bring it down. The same is true for success without vision. Vision also keeps you motivated. There will be moments when the journey gets tough. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. But when you have a strong vision, you will find the strength to keep going. If you have no vision, you will give up when things get hard. But if you have a clear vision, you will see challenges as part of the process, not as reasons to quit. The second requirement for sustainable success is sacrifice. Nothing great is ever achieved without giving up something in return. Every level of success comes with a cost, and those who are not willing to pay that cost will not sustain their success. Sacrifice means giving up comfort for growth, short-term pleasure for long-term rewards, and distractions for focus. Many people want success, but they are not willing to let go of the things that hold them back. Time. You cannot spend all your time on entertainment and expect to achieve greatness. Success demands hours of effort, learning, and discipline. Comfort happens outside of comfort zones. Those who remain in comfort never reach their full potential. Excuses. People who make excuses never make progress. Sustainable success comes to those who take responsibility for their actions. Toxic relationships. Not everyone can go where you are going. Some people will distract you, discourage you, or hold you back. Sometimes success requires walking away from relationships that drain your energy and focus. Sacrifice is not easy, but it is necessary. Every successful person has had to make sacrifices. Athletes sacrifice their social life to train. Entrepreneurs sacrifice sleep and leisure to build their business. Leaders sacrifice comfort to take on responsibility. The question is not whether sacrifice is required. The question is, are you willing to make it? If you are not willing to make sacrifices, your success will be limited. But if you embrace sacrifice, you will unlock a level of success that few ever reach. The third key to sustainable success is commitment. Many people start strong, but quit when things get difficult. Commitment is what keeps you going when motivation fades, when excitement disappears, and when challenges arise. Showing up every day, success is built in the daily decisions, the small, consistent actions that add up over time. Doing the work even when you don't feel like it. There will be days when you are tired, frustrated, and unmotivated. But commitment means pushing forward anyway. Adapting to challenges. Life will not always go as planned. Those who are committed find solutions instead of making excuses. Staying the course even when no one is watching. Commitment is not about impressing others. It is about staying true to your purpose, even in private moments. Without commitment, success will be temporary. You may rise quickly, but you will fall just as fast. Many people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. Think of a farmer planting seeds. If the farmer plants seeds but does not consistently water them, nothing will grow. If the farmer gives up because he does not see results immediately, the harvest will never come. The same is true for success. Those who stay committed through the hard times, the slow progress, and the seasons of uncertainty will eventually see the rewards of their effort. Success is not built on one of these elements alone. It requires all three working together. Vision gives you direction. Without vision, you will wander aimlessly and lose focus. Sacrifice ensures that you are willing to pay the price. Without sacrifice, you will never grow or reach your full potential. When you have a clear vision, a willingness to sacrifice, and an unshakable commitment, nothing can stop you. The greatest successes in history were built on these three principles. The people who changed the world did not do so by accident. They had a vision bigger than themselves. They sacrificed what was necessary to achieve it, and they committed themselves to the process, no matter how hard it got. Sustainable success is not for the lazy. It is not for those who want instant gratification. It is not for those who quit when things get hard. It is for those who have a vision and refuse to let it go. It is for those who are willing to make sacrifices to achieve something greater. It is for those who stay committed even when no one else believes in them. Because if you want sustainable success, you must embrace the process. You must be willing to see beyond today, give up what is necessary, and stay committed no matter what comes your way. Success is not given, it is earned. And those who build on vision, sacrifice, and commitment will not just succeed for a moment, they will succeed for a lifetime. Success that fades is not real success. Wealth that disappears is not true prosperity. And relationships that crumble were never truly strong. If we are to build lives that we cannot focus only on what works for now. We must build something that lasts. We must think beyond today, beyond ourselves, and beyond temporary gains. We must build families, businesses, and communities that endure. Things that will stand strong for generations to come. Many people live only for the moment. They chase quick wins, short-term profit, and temporary satisfaction. But what good is success if it does not last? What good is building something if the first storm that comes destroys it? What good is reaching the top if there is no foundation strong enough to keep you there? True success is not about what you gain, it is about what you leave behind. It is about legacy. It is about ensuring that what you build today continues to thrive long after you are gone. If we are serious about building families that stand the test of time, businesses that grow stronger with each generation, and communities that remain powerful and united, we must do the work. We must lay the right foundations. We must have the right principles. We must refuse to cut corners. Because anything built without care, without wisdom, and without vision will not endure. A strong family is not an accident. It is built with intention, effort, and sacrifice. Too many people treat family as something that just happens instead of something that must be nurtured and protected. A strong family does not just mean people living under the same roof. It means a foundation of love, respect, discipline, and shared purpose. It means teaching the next generation values that will keep them grounded. It means creating a culture of honor where parents raise their children with wisdom and where children understand the importance of family unity. Families that endure are not just emotionally strong, they are financially wise. Many families fall apart because of financial struggles, poor planning, or a lack of generational wealth building. If we want our families to last, we must think long-term. We must stop making reckless financial choices that hurt our future. We must teach the next generation how to build, how to save, how to invest, and how to sustain wealth. A lasting family is also built on forgiveness and unity. No family is perfect. There will be conflicts, misunderstandings, and challenges. But a family that learns to fight for unity instead of against each other is a family that will stand the test of time. We cannot afford to let small disagreements destroy the foundation of something that should last for generations. A strong family does not happen by chance. It is built with intention, love, wisdom, and a long-term vision. Most businesses do not last. Some are built for fast profit and collapse within a few years. Others start strong but fail because of poor management, bad decisions, or a lack of long-term planning. But the businesses that stand for generations are built on principles that go beyond just making money. A business that endures is built on vision and purpose. It is not just about what can I gain today, but how can I build something that adds value for years to come. Many businesses fail because their owners are too focused on short-term profit instead of long-term impact. A business with no vision beyond the present will always struggle to survive. A lasting business is also built on excellence and integrity. You cannot cut corners and expect lasting results. You cannot mistreat people and expect long-term loyalty. A strong business is built on trust, on delivering real value, on doing things the right way, even when no one is watching. Another key to building an enduring business is adaptability. The world is constantly changing. Markets shift, technology evolves, customer needs transform. The businesses that endure are the ones that innovate, grow, and adjust to new challenges. And finally, a business that lasts must think beyond one generation. Too many businesses collapse after the founder is gone because there was no plan for succession. If you are building something great, you must prepare the next generation to continue it. You must teach them not just how to inherit it, but how to sustain it and grow it. A business that endures is not just built for quick success, it is built to stand the test of time. A strong community does not just happen, it is built, it is created through leadership, unity, and shared responsibility. It is held together by people who care, who serve, and who invest in something bigger than themselves. Communities that endure are built on shared values and principles. When people in a community have no common vision, no common purpose, and no shared values, the community becomes weak. Division sets in. People start fighting against each other instead of working together. But a community that has strong values, honor, respect, service, and accountability will always stand strong. A lasting community is also built through leadership and responsibility. We cannot wait for someone else to fix our problems. We cannot just complain about what is wrong. We must take ownership. We must be the ones who lead, serve, and take action. One of the biggest threats to communities is selfishness. When people only think about their own gain and not about the well-being of the whole, communities begin to fall apart. But when people care for each other, invest in each other, and work together, communities grow stronger. A strong community is also built by investing in the next generation. We must not just build for today, we must equip young people with the skills, wisdom, and leadership they need to take over when our time is done. If we do not mentor and train the next generation, the work we have done will be lost. A community that endures is one that serves, uplifts, and stands together through every challenge. Whether it is a family, a business, or a community, the same principles apply to building something that endures. Vision. You must see beyond today. You must build with the future in mind. Discipline. Anything lasting requires consistency, hard work, and commitment. Integrity. Cutting corners may bring fast results, but only honesty builds something strong enough to last. Leadership. The greatest families, businesses, and communities are built by people who take responsibility instead of waiting for others to lead. investing in the next generation. If you build something great but do not prepare the next generation to continue it, your work will eventually fade away. Nothing great is built overnight, but everything great is built with intention, sacrifice, and a long-term vision. If we want to build something that lasts, we cannot take shortcuts. We cannot focus only on what is easy or convenient. We must be builders, people who think ahead, who work hard, who make wise choices, and who refuse to give up when challenges come. We must build families that are strong, businesses that create generational wealth, and communities that grow instead of crumble. We are not just building for ourselves. We are building for those who will come after us. In today's world, speed is glorified. We live in an age where everything moves fast. Fast technology, fast food, fast success. People are in a hurry to make it big, to reach the top, to achieve their dreams in record time. But what good is speed if it does not come with strength and resilience? What good is getting somewhere quickly if you do not have the foundation to stay there? The truth is, success is not measured by how fast you get there, but by how strong you stand once you arrive. There are plenty of people who achieve success overnight, only to lose it just as quickly. There are businesses that grew fast but collapsed because they had no foundation. There are relationships that started passionately but fell apart when storms came. Speed might get you to the top, but only strength and resilience will keep you there. Life is not a sprint, it is a marathon. And in a marathon, it is not the one who starts the fastest who wins. It is the one who endures. Many people believe that the faster they reach their goals, the better. They think success is about quick wins, instant gratification, and overnight breakthroughs. But success that comes too quickly, without the right foundation, is unstable. It is fragile. It is weak. Think of a tree. A tree that grows too quickly without deep roots will be blown over by the first strong wind. But a tree that takes time to grow, that develops strong roots, will stand through any storm. Look at wealth. Those who chase get-rich-quick schemes often end up losing everything, while those who build wealth wisely over time enjoy financial security for generations. Look at careers. Some people take shortcuts looking for the easiest way to climb the ladder, but those who put in the time and effort are the ones who build lasting success. Look at relationships. A relationship that forms too quickly without depth and understanding will crumble, while one that is built on patience and trust will endure. Speed without strength is a recipe for disaster. It may look impressive for a moment, but it will not last. Strength is the foundation of lasting success. Strength means having the ability to withstand pressure, to endure hardships, and to keep going even when things get tough. Success is not just about reaching a destination. It is about sustaining and growing from where you are, and that requires strength. Strength gives you endurance. Life will test you. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and failures. If you are not strong, you will break under the pressure. Strength allows you to handle success. Many people think they want success, but they are not prepared for the responsibility that comes with it. Strength ensures that when success comes, you can handle it with wisdom and integrity. Strength keeps you grounded. When people rise too fast, they often lose themselves in the process. They forget where they came from and they lose their values. Strength keeps you humble, focused, and steady. A house built on sand will collapse, no matter how quickly it was built, but a house built on a solid foundation will endure. If strength is the foundation, then resilience is the ability to rebuild when things go wrong. No matter how strong you are, life will throw unexpected challenges your way. You will face rejection, failure, and loss. The question is not whether you will experience difficulties. The question is, will you rise again? Resilience is what separates those who give up from those who rise stronger. It is what allows you to get knocked down and still get back up. Resilience turns failures into lessons. Instead of seeing failure as the end, resilient people see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Resilience keeps you moving forward when things do not go as planned. Resilience gives you the strength to adjust, pivot, and keep going. Resilience builds character. Success is not just about what you achieve, it is about who you become in the process. Resilience shapes you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable person. Some of the greatest successes in history were not achieved overnight. They were built through years of effort, struggle, and persistence. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job and told she was not fit for TV. But she did not let that stop her. She built a career through strength and resilience, and today she is one of the most influential figures in media. Steve Jobs was removed from the very company he founded, Apple. But he did not give up. He came back stronger and turned Apple into one of the most successful companies in the world. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. He did not rush his mission. He waited, endured, and emerged strong, leading South Africa into a new era. These people did not succeed because they moved fast. They succeeded because they were strong and resilient. If speed is not the key to success, then what is? How do you build the strength and resilience to achieve success that lasts? Develop a strong foundation. Know your values. Know your purpose. Make sure what you are building has a solid base. Embrace the process. Do not be in such a hurry to reach the top that you skip the steps needed to sustain your success. Learn from failure. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Instead of fearing failure, use it as a stepping stone to success. Strengthen your mind. Success is not just physical effort, it is mental toughness. Develop discipline, patience, and focus. Surround yourself with the right people. The people around you will either build you up or tear you down. Choose those who encourage growth and resilience. Stay adaptable. Life will not always go as planned. Be willing to adjust, change strategies, and keep moving forward. Keep the long-term vision in mind. True success is not about winning today. It is about creating something that lasts for years to come. Success is not about how fast you get there. It is not about who reaches the top first. It is not about shortcuts or quick victories. Real success is about strength, the ability to stand firm no matter what comes your way. Real success is about resilience, the ability to rise again no matter how many times you fall. A race is not won by the person who starts the fastest. It is won by the person who has the endurance to finish strong. So do not be in a hurry to succeed. Take your time, build something that lasts. Develop the strength to endure and the resilience to keep moving forward, because speed may get you there, but only strength and resilience will keep you there. And when the storms come, and they will, you will not fall, because you were not built for speed alone. You were built for strength, resilience, and lasting success.